Hi, it's another Saturday Uncut, and today I'll be talking about No Time to Die. So I managed to catch, me and PJ managed to watch No Time to Die during its world premiere, September 30, last Thursday, and I loved it. I've been watching a lot of the Daniel Craig James Bond films in the past week. So I started off with Casino Royale, went into Quantum of Solace, and then we did Skyfall, and then we also watched Spectre. And what I loved about this movie is that, how do you say it, you see Daniel Craig complete full circle come into full circle into his role as James Bond. And what I mean by that is that, you see him first as this very arrogant young James Bond in Casino Royale. And then he earns his designation 007. And then by the fifth film, we see a different side of him, like he's sort of learned from his past, and there's a lot of identity stuff. It's pretty deep compared to, like, let's say, the Pierce Brosnan era, which I also love. I grew up watching Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. We saw it at IMAX. I'd love to watch it again. When it comes to villains, though, it's hard to beat Javier Bardem, who was Raul Silva in Skyfall. So the villain in Skyfall is still the one to beat, but not the villain in No Time to Die. No spoilers, don't worry, no spoilers. He has his own creepiness to him, but yeah, there's just something about Javier Bardem in Skyfall, especially that long shot of when they introduce Raul Silva in Skyfall when he walks from far away towards the camera and Bond is just sitting there like at the audience point of view. That was brilliant. That's a scene that gives me the chills. All right, so three questions as usual. Every week I answer something called from an app called 365 and Me. And this week's three questions are: who do you miss in your life? I miss my family. I miss my mom, dad, my brother. I haven't been able to see them in almost 2 years as of this video. Second question: what is your biggest success so far? What is my biggest success so far? Success means different. There are different ways to look at success depending on the person. It could be starting a family, starting a business. For me, success is standing up when you fall down. If Third question: if you have an hour of spare time, what do you do? If I had an hour of spare time, what do I do? I would sleep. I would use that to sleep because I've been having trouble sleeping in the past few weeks. I don't know, it's this pandemic. I think it takes a toll on our mental health. So, and I know that seems to be like a buzzword these days, but it's so damn true. So much we worry every day about if we're going to catch this virus or how we're going to survive this virus. But I think what's overlooked is mental health. All right. Every week, I also talk about one thing I'm watching and one thing I'm listening to. One thing that I'm watching is a show on Apple TV called Foundation. It has the budget of Apple TV behind it, if that makes any sense. Or, I mean, it's on Apple TV. It's really epic. I feel that this is a series that is based on novels from a famous sci-fi novelist, which inspired the likes of Star Wars, if I'm not mistaken, and that the whole series Foundation, it's called Foundation, will take place over 1,000 years. That's really interesting how they're going to be able to tell a story of 1,000 years and compress that into 10 episodes. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's very interesting. And it has a pretty good cast behind it as well. One thing that I'm listening to meditations on Calm. Calm, if I hadn't mentioned previously, is one of my favorite apps to meditate, to help me fall asleep. And I have a 1 year subscription, which is due for renewal this week. So I'm going to subscribe to that for 1 more year. All right, I'm going to end this video with a piece of advice. And it's on that note about dealing with your anxiety and dealing with your mental health. I think it's about rest. If you need to rest, just do it and don't feel bad about it. If you need to take a nap, if you need an extra hour of sleep, of course, just make sure you finish your work, or you're not, how do you say, you're not missing or skipping any deadlines. But when you have an opportunity to rest, or have an opportunity to say no to other social commitments just so you can get more sleep, do so. Because I really feel that really plays into your productivity. You cannot perform at your best if you're not well rested. So if you can rest, rest. Right, that's the end of this video. Hope to see you next week. I had an original concept with this video involving my GoPro. I was supposed to show you around the house, and then I realized that my settings are completely shit right now. So I might do that soon. And speaking of investing, I'm waiting for the new MacBook Pro to come out. We're expecting that in the next few months because I'm going to invest in a new MacBook. My current MacBook is 9 years old and I love it so much, it's not failing me, but I'm unable to edit 4K videos, and I want to edit more and more videos. And as I keep doing this Saturday Uncut, although it'll still be faithful in being uncut from start to finish, I want to be able to put in some B-roll for you and show you how my week is going and all of that. All right, that's the end of this video. Hit like, hit subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Drop me a message if you have some suggestions on how else I can improve. Thank you and see you again next week. All right, bye.